That was quick, but whatever. There's gonna be some, quick ones as we delve deeper into the lower-rated games. Pax per Mortem by Legacy System Software. In a dark corner of the librarium resides a blood-red 5 and a quarter-inch floppy disk with cursive on its title sticker saying Pax per Mortem. Mixed in with word processing and account balancing software, the diskette was lost to time, only spoken of in GeoCities web pages deleted and perished from history. Your intrigue gets the better of you and you decide to take it home and try it on your old 386. The disk spins of life immediately when locked into its drive, seemingly revitalizing the dusty hardware. So, directory 125DDL, pax.exe, rxc, pax.exe. Good old DOS stuff. The machine whirs and grinds with the sounds and mechanical drives. With the screen glowing red, you lose consciousness for an unknown amount of time. On your awakening, things are much different than the dusty garage you were once in. You now exist in a 2.5D raycasted dark fantasy world. Not knowing what was ahead of you, you assumed the worst with only thought of survival on your mind. How to play. Pax per Mortem is a first-person roguelike where you battle hordes of minions in a dark fantasy world. Fight your way through minions to try and get the high score. Navigate the levels and find the portals. When you enter the portal to the next level, you will be given an option to select a passive upgrade or a weapon upgrade. Press 1 to 3 to select the option, and then 1 to 5 to place the weapon into one of your inventory slots. Rack up points by killing monsters, but make sure you do whatever you can to survive. Controls, WASD, Q to mute, 1 to 5 or mouse wheel to change weapons, mouse click to shoot. Alright, so it's made by Legacy System Software. There might be multiple people, might be one people, who knows. Looks like it's made by multiple people, so Heap Overflow, Paper Jace, Lucid Dreamer, and J Hurley Code. So, my initial thoughts here is that this is probably downrated because of the simple fact that it's going to be in real time. Hit run game there. There we go. I pressed the enter key. Yeah, it looks like this is in real time. There's an enemy coming for me, so. Killed that one. There's a skeleton coming for me there. There's a bit of healing. I think that this might be vegetation more than anything else. Is that Medusa or Gorgon? So Gorgons can basically cast spells at you. There's a skeleton over here. It looks like they only start moving to you after you get a certain degree close to them. And if you're too far away, you don't move at all. Interesting level design, by the way. There's that dead skeleton. I guess there's like a dodge mechanic or something basically in the game. Alright, so I get to choose one of 3 skills here. right now we're just doing fisticuffs, but I could use knuckles. We could have max mana. We could have lightning resist. Well, I don't really use using spells at the point, so let's go with 1, and we'll go 1. Okay, so honestly it's working, but it's not working. Let's see if it's an issue of Chrome or, whatnot. It could be just that this game was marked down for completeness as well, by the way, so that might be something else the game has to basically work on. Run game. There's legacy system software. And apparently now we have music, by the way. I'm not sure, but I think it's a little bit laggier on Mozilla. Well, I just noticed at the top we have, several, we have several, resistances up at the top, so that's all up there. So, this is less a roguelike, more like just a survival game by the looks of it, so there's that to note. Cool sound effects, by the way. There's the portal out of here. It's a little bit hard to move for some reason here. So, that might be nerfing as an issue controls. Alright, is this guy like a hunger clock that's basically chasing me here? I think that guy might be a hunger clock. And yeah, there's definitely some issue with, controls of this game, perhaps. I just died. We'll try and Chrome here again for a moment. Oh, look at that. We have our Is it a different background A4? Interesting. It's attacking me. A bat. Oop! I healed up, okay. I thought I was poisoned there for a moment because it went green for a moment. The Gorgon again. You can die. So, it feels like the biggest weakness here is the fact that this game doesn't really do much. It's just like, you find enemies, you punch them, Or like, you know, you kill them with like, you know, your abilities, I assume, as you go along. Cool music though. And then went away. The music. As well as sound, by the way. So, I probably would note this probably like lost a lot of the scoring completeness, and probably in aesthetics maybe as well, depending if they use Mozilla or not. They probably didn't find it that fun, because I'm not finding it all that fun. Innovative? No, not really innovative. Maybe they gave this some scope, but at the same time, this doesn't really have a whole lot of depth to it either. Rolling like this, they would have like given this at most a 2. Most likely they hit with a 1. Alright, been here already, so... Where is the portal? Definitely can make finding like the portal maybe a little bit easier. Maybe like a mini map. They just pop up. Oh, there's a portal right there. Alright, so I can get a bow, sword, or a sword. The magic sword just like does 2 is 2. The slash does like, you know... Oh, you have a higher slash than the magic sword. That's interesting. But let's go 2, 1. We're a ranger. Okay, so we got an actual dungeon environment, like sort of dungeon environment here. Like actually, like, you know, dungeon, like, you know, aesthetics basically to it. Not the greatest for a bow, but okay. Well, the bow is like, you know, nice to use, I guess. Whatever, we can get out of here. Whatever. So I can get myself some more speed, more mana, magic sword. Let's see here. Let's get the sword, and I can have that basically out to use as well. That's not an enemy, apparently. Interesting sound effects. The enemies don't seem to get tougher, by the way. They just, you know, stay the same. So yeah, I probably would like say like, you know, this could be a little more complicated. Like just like, you know, skeleton might have like resistance to like piercing weapons, maybe have like, you know, the Gorons being resistant to fire, stuff like that. Just do something to sort of like, you know, flesh out the depths of this game a little bit. It's a little bit too easy right now. That's fun to do. So that's my sword, by the way, doing its like, sort of arc thing. So something that could be really cool, but sort of by the way, is basically having like, you know, enemies that do a little bit more and like just throw spells and charge you. This isn't a bad game, but you have to basically make, you know, really put more work basically into it than like, you know, running around having lots of dungeon decor and stuff like that. So here's a staff. Can also get fire resistance if I want, but here's the staff. Why not? Let's get out of here right away. Oh, so these guys teleport maybe. Okay, out we go. So there's Knuckles, by the way. So apparently the staff's doing like other stuff can have like different like, you know, values, by the way. So note the staff basically here, one up there has an arc of 3 as opposed to mine with 2. It's also got damage like, you know, 5 to 7 as opposed to like 6 to 8. Let's get set to health. And we have an issue again. Alright, well, that was basically this game here. Packs per mortem. Alright, well, now that we basically like, you know, shown off packs per mortem, let's just see what the score basically is for it. So apparently it got 2.5 in completeness, so I guess they didn't have issues with like you know, having issues with the sound and stuff like that. I encountered bugs, but I guess they didn't. Aesthetics. I have to agree, by the way, the movement did feel a little bit clunky. So I do actually sort of agree, like this, like scoring for like the first guy. Whatever, he just gave it 2 because you know he gave it 2, I guess. The other guy. I'm not sure I call this fun, by the way, myself. But yeah, you could have fun with this game, but I think it needs to be fleshed out more. Innovative, yeah, it's not very innovative. Scope. Just an average score for scope because you did put some work in, but not really enough. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave this a 1, but they gave it both 2s, these guys. And yeah, not roguelike. But, alright, so, that's basically Packs per Mortem. An interesting game nonetheless. Definitely, like, you know, shows that even in these lower rated games, there's still, like, a lot of work going into them. And, let's see here. Abyss Knight. So, I'll note that with, like, Abyss Knight, by the way, we're going to be jumping into the 1.67 rated games. So, we're going to be getting into, like, the lower rankings one, you know, here before we jump into just above 1.5. But whatever. Hope you guys basically enjoyed this one. And take care.